So hello, how are you? I hope you are having a wonderful day and evening. So just diving right into it. Something memorable about myself, I would say, is I am a animal lover. I actually have a history of rescuing animals, and you're probably thinking, why is the interviewee bringing up pets or his own personal pet? Well, let me dive into it. You see, just being in that kind of experience has really taught me to be a team player, to help those who can't help themselves. I believe everybody, needs an extra hand every now and then in this world and modern day of, you know, of of work, whether it's in the work community, whether it's, maybe in, your personal life, and just above all, just in general, everywhere that you can. I'm a firm believer that we need to help one another in the most efficient and most in the best way we can. And I'm a guy that I'm just trying to make this world a better place and in the work atmosphere and environment. Um, and so, just being in that experience has taught me to be a team player, to pay attention to small details. I feel like a lot of employees and future job applicants, they take a lot of things for granted. Such as myself, I'm not the kind of person or employee in this case that just takes the small things for granted or the big things. I don't focus on one thing or the other. I believe, and I am a firm believer of just above all focusing on the picture as a whole, not leaving any little percentage of it out, but just being effective and transitionable within the whole picture itself. So then again, it's taught me to be a team player. And as I haven't stated before, my name is Luis Campuzano, and I am a future applicant. Well, I am a job applicant right now in hopes to get the position as a construction foreman for Smith Co. Commercial and residential construction. Um, I Something about myself is I've actually been working on the field for over 3 years, and it has its ups and downs, but that is just something that you learn to cope with. And I feel like in any other job, you're gonna face challenges, and at the end of the day, me as an employee, I'm sorry, I just try to make the best of the situation. I just try to keep pushing forward. That's my motto. Just keep pushing forward, pushing through the challenges, and just making sure that I don't necessarily compare myself to who does more or less. I just do as much as I can, as much as possible, contribute as much as possible at the end of the day. Because I feel like if I can make one tiny difference in a company, one tiny difference in a big company, I feel like that's where I belong. And no matter how big the difference or how small the difference or the change, I feel that at the end of the day, knowing and whatever passion I pursue, in this case, construction foreman as a potential career for me, I feel that, you know, I feel like that at the end of the day fills my heart with joy to know that I can progress and not only be a part of a big task force that specializes in construction and construction sites and dealing with raw materials and delivery dates and just turning in projects in by deadlines or even earlier than expected. Being also having a customer relations based base of communicating with people, with clients, just being in the perspective that the client, maybe they have a certain style, a design, or an idea for the project that they want, whether it's a business, a small business, it can be stores, it can be, shopping centers, and etc. And so I'd say that, you know, at the end of the day, if I can make a difference in this company, in Smith Co., I feel that I can have joy and know that I can not only be a part of a job where it allows me to truly be myself in the experience that I've had in the years that I've been working so far, but also just to be part of a company where I can call home. And I feel like Smith Co. is the right home for me. So professional qualities that make me stand out. I am loyal. I am hardworking, and above all, as I previously stated, I pay a lot of attention to detail. I don't take anything for granted. I just try to contribute as much as I can. And as an employee, I strongly believe that if you can contribute as much as you can, something will get done and eventually will get solved. I'm a firm believer of that as well. Some of my personal qualities, I'm motivated by challenges. I feel that challenges, really um, put me to the test personally in my work environment. But when you get through these challenges, when I get through the challenges, I feel like I learn more and I become better at the things that I once feared. So, um, and I'd say the most unique thing about me would be that, I in my personal life I enjoy sciences. I enjoy reading a lot of different several sciences. Physics, chemistry, alchemy. I enjoy that deeply, and that is another unique quality of me that I can bring to the table to Smithco. I'm a constant learner. I like to learn new things. I like to enter new territories and new borders. Just constantly being up to date. If the employers at Smith need me to work behind a computer in an AutoCAD design project, designing a shopping center, or calculating how many frames and sheets they're going to need for this building for a 15-story building, or just whether it's electronic or whether it's just dealing with a client on a professional grade level, whether it's even just simply just talking to the engineers and telling them, hey, the clients want this color paint, they want this kind of texture, they want the ceilings to be this wide, they want acoustic ceilings, they want the flooring to be this by this by this, they want maybe they want this certain material or breed of wood, whatever the case may be. I'm a constant learner, and if I'm a constant learner, and obviously nowadays, especially in construction companies, there's constant change, and if there's constant change, I adapt to change really fast. As I previously stated before, I'm a fast learner. So now you're probably wondering, future potential. Well, future potential is, as I stated before, I'm the kind of employer that if Smithco takes me in as a construction foreman, I just keep on pushing forward just to maximize, well, work skills, working levels. Personally, me, what sets me aside from most construction foremen is not only am I bilingual, effectively, and you know, me being bilingual helps me have an advantage to communicate with a lot of the culture that you are brought upon within the construction sites. Me being personally, Hispanic American, me being bilingual, I've been on the field, and me being a personal laborer, I know what it's like to work around, you know, just different, just the culture in general, you know, and just being able to communicate, me being bilingual, I think is something very important. It's definitely a key skill you will need as a construction foreman, and I know that. Um, Also, just I feel like this company would be a good fit because I am the kind of employee that I I wouldn't want to settle in just for just one thing. I'm happy doing multiple things. If you put me, like I said, behind a computer in an office, if you want me to go check the jobs, if you want me to go pick up the materials and order the materials from wholesale suppliers, whether dealing with frames, paint, sheetrock, mud materials, any kind of raw materials, even the delivery dates, picking them up, delivering them, talking to the workers, negotiating prices. I am your guy. And, I know the business how it goes. I've been parts of construction projects in the past 3 years where it's been a slab of cement, and at the end of a 3-4 month period, it's grand opening day of a brand new shopping center, in whatever business, restaurant, or etc. Business it may be. And so, just to recap this interview and to conclude this final interview, my name is Campuzano, and I am a future applicant for the position of a construction foreman / manager at Smith Co. Commercial and Residential Construction. Thank you and have a wonderful day.